Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I am doing another what sold video, another super fast brands that have sold, things to look out for. You guys really enjoyed the last one that I did last week, so we are doing it again because I have more sales to share with you that sold super quickly, and more styles, brands, things like that I think would be really helpful to kind of keep in your back pocket when you're at the thrift store or the bins the next time that you're out. So I'm going to start here on Poshmark because I have two very similar sales that I want to talk to you guys about. So they're essentially the exact same thing, just two different style of item. So it is the Vineyard Vines pullover, it's not a hoodie, like a sweater with a quarter zip. There you go. Sorry about the glare. So this one actually had the spell out with the whale logo. It had Vineyard Vines down the arm, which is really nice. And it sold for $19 on Poshmark. And then the second one that I had sold for just a little bit more. It sold at $23. And this one was, I guess, a different collection that they have. It's called Martha's Vineyard, but it's the exact same style. Sorry about the glare again. I'm trying to get a good picture here. But it's called Martha's Vineyard, but like I said, it's still a quarter zip jacket. It's just a different line. This person actually offered me $23. I think I offered something a little bit higher. I don't remember, but either way, only a few dollars from each other. I do think it's a really good bins item if you can find it. They do sell really consistently. These ones did not sell quickly. It did take about like 2 weeks, maybe even more, close to like a few months with the first one. So they're not fast sellers, but I do think that they're consistent sellers, as in there's a market for them and people are looking for them. So it may not be something that you're able to pick up at a thrift store just because of thrift store prices now. But I do think if you come across it at the bins, or you know, somebody is giving you their inventory, or if you're like me and you're using the Flip app, which both of these items were on consignment through Flip, then definitely keep a lookout for lots that have Vineyard Vines, because they're going to sell consistently and you'll know that you'll be able to sell that for your client. The next sale I want to talk about is a fast sale, and it is something I absolutely love selling, and that's Torrid. This was a Torrid dress. Now, again, this is a Flip item that I believe she said had like either peeling or just wasn't in great condition. Although when I got it, there was really nothing wrong with it, like at all. I did think that it was gonna sit because it's like a basic gray dress. This is the stock photo that I grabbed from the website. So it is kind of basic. Hopefully you guys can see. There we go. But I actually did a Google Lens search, which I talk to you guys about all the time. If you don't use Google Lens, definitely do it, because you can use it in the thrift store. You can use it when you're listing if you're not sure what the item is called. And I came across a listing that called it the super soft heather gray midi skater skirt. And I thought that maybe they were just using, you know, like every keyword possible. And I wasn't going to label it that until I Googled that exact title. And that is actually the exact name off the Torrid website, which is how I was able to find the stock photo. So I'm glad I did an extra like Google search, because I do think that that helped it sell, because it is the exact name from the website. I don't remember if it was sold out on Torrid or if there were still like a few left, but either way, it was still on the website for you to see. And it retailed for $70. Now, it did sell for $27, which is a little under half price of retail, but that's to be expected. It's a pre-owned item, but it sold, I think, the same day or the next day that I listed it. It was a size 2X, so really quickly. I've talked about it before, but the Poshmark plus size party is always a big hit for me. I always like get a lot of attention to my items or sell my items during that party. So I do think that's the one party I think is worth your time listing and you know, sharing items during that time. But yeah, I am on the hunt actually for more Torrid items because of how fast this sold. I've looked on ThredUp. Obviously, I'll keep an eye out during my thrift trips, but I highly recommend looking at Torrid. Torrid dresses, Torrid jeans do really well. The sell price is a little bit lower than what it used to be, but again, if you're getting it at the bins, you're going to make a profit no matter what, so keep an eye out for that. The next thing that sold are another pair of Clark shoes. I've talked about this multiple times. This lot has not made me a lot of money. They actually have been sitting for quite a little while. I think the total amount of time you're allowed to have a lot um, on Flip is 90 days, and then you can kind of like reassess from there. But currently I've had these shoes for almost 90 days, and I've sold about maybe half of them. So I don't know, it's an okay sell-through rate. They do sell for decent money. This pair of shoes, this ankle boots, sold for $40, but I have 3 pairs of these and only one has sold. So I don't know. I'm a little disappointed because Clark's retail for a lot and I'm not getting like nearly what I thought I'd be getting for them, which again, I know is to be expected. It's resale, but they are brand new shoes, like brand new in the box. So it's a little disappointing. So I don't know, you guys. I'm really mixed. If you watch all of my videos, I'm really mixed on whether I would pick up Clark's again or not. If you find some good condition ones at your thrift store, look them up. They might be worth it. Like I said, really use the Google Lens feature because some of the Clark shoes are sold on Amazon. So, you know, you're competing with that as well. So just kind of take a look and see, you know, if it's worth it for you or not. This next brand I absolutely love selling. This particular pair of shorts did not sell for a lot, but like I told you guys, I've had these lots for almost 90 days and I'm just trying to move the last bit of inventory that I have from like the very first lots that I got. So this is just a pair of American Eagle chino shorts. Funny enough, the person actually offered me $5 and I was like, absolutely not. So I countered back with 12 and he countered 10, which I thought was fair. Could I have gotten more? Maybe, but like I said, these lots are already like at the end of like their allotted time. And I just want to move as much as I can. So 10 is fair, I think. But American Eagle in general, you guys, always gets a lot of attention. I just listed a pair of like shorty shorts yesterday and they already have a bunch of attention on Mercari, and eBay. So the brand in general is great. As far as like particular styles, jeans fly off for me. In my last What Sold video, I talked about the jeans that I sold on Facebook Marketplace for like 25 bucks. So I highly recommend picking up American Eagle. I know it can be passed on by a lot of people because it is a mall brand, but it's a very in-demand mall brand. There's a lot of people looking for it. The shorts that I listed yesterday, you guys, I really think are somebody's like DIY project that they like took off from a pair of jeans, and they still have a lot of attention because the jeans are just really good quality. And like I said, there's a market for them. So maybe you might not be able to pick them up at your thrift store because I know my thrift store is like $8 regular price for a pair of jeans. So I wouldn't pick them up for $8 to flip them for, you know, like potentially 10, 15, maybe 20. But I can always find it at the thrift store, so keep a lookout for that. And like I said, if you're using the Flip app, then definitely look at lots that have some American Eagle in it because they will sell quickly. Because all of this American Eagle has come from Flip, and I've sold all of them. I'll leave the link down below like I always do if you have not signed up for Flip, so that way you can get some free inventory as well. And so the last sale I'm going to talk about, I think in my first What Sold video I told you guys about this brand, but J. Jill is one of my favorite brands. This one in particular, unfortunately, sat for a little while, but it is just a basic. So I've noticed that the J. Jill, well, maybe not, what am I trying to say? Specific things from J. Jill, like their pants, their pointe pants, the linen pants do really well. I have sold basic t-shirts, so I don't know. I guess maybe this one is just like not super flattering. It's not really something that is like career based, like their career pants do really well. This was just like a really oversized tunic, but like the inside lining is like a sweatshirt material. So I don't know, it had a lot of attention for sure. It had 6 likes on Poshmark. So like I said, J. Jill is still a good brand to pick up, but this one did sit for about 2.5 months. Yesterday I sent out an offer for $18 with $4.99 shipping, and somebody accepted, so it did sell for $18. However, the only downfall is that again, using consignment, you do have to pay Poshmark's fee, and I had to pay that, what is it, like $2 of a discount that I gave to the buyer. So I didn't make like literally anything on this sale. My client made most of the money, but it got sold. Somebody's gonna enjoy it. I don't have to ship it back to her, you know, unsold. So weigh out your pros and cons there. Obviously, if you're selling it yourself, you would make much more profit, but I still think it's worth picking up. If I myself come across it for my own inventory, I'm definitely going to pick it up, but I will kind of favor the career wear because I think that the market is much better for that type of items. And then I only have three sales to share with you guys on eBay. So I sold this Eileen Fisher dress, which I'm actually really shocked. I was kind of scared that it wasn't going to sell well because I couldn't find any info on it. I think it even had a style tag in there. It was just a cotton straight dress with like 2 pockets. So that's literally what I labeled it, black organic cotton 2-pocket dress, and it sold for $25. So Eileen Fisher is definitely something that there's a market for. So I don't have anything like super particular that I would pick up. I've only had maybe like 1 or 2 pieces that I picked up that didn't do well. I picked up like a green cardigan one time, and something else that like didn't sell very well. But these organic cotton pieces, obviously the linen pieces do really well. I think this is another brand where career wear does really well. Like this is a really good dress for the office, or even like a, I don't know, like a party of some sort, maybe a wedding if that's your thing. I don't know. But it does really well, so I would still pick it up. I am a little bit picky with those. I'll kind of double check, you know, comps and what the material is and stuff. But overall, I think Eileen Fisher is one that you should definitely pick up. This is a super, super awesome sale. I am like scouting for more stuff like this. If it comes across in flip lots, I'm definitely going to be searching for it. So in the app, if you're using Flip for consignment, you can search for certain brands that you're wanting to sell and like that people have in their lots. So I'm definitely going to be looking at this. I knew that I wanted this lot. If you hear screaming kids, I apologize. I just realized how loud they are. I knew that this brand was super good. So like the minute that I saw it in the lot, that's when I applied for it. I don't know why I'm still so shocked that it sold so fast, but I was. Like, it sold within hours. So these are some Bryn Walker linen pants. Now, the only thing that I was concerned about is that after I looked up sold comps, this burnt orange color, there was literally only like 1 sold, and like 3 or 4 listed. Now, of course, the size matters because if there's 3 listed but they're all in different sizes, the person looking for the 2X one is going to come to my listing. But still, it's just there wasn't a lot of like history to go off of. Even on Poshmark, it was a lot of like other colors, which orange is still a pretty color. I mean, you can still make it work, but I just wasn't sure if the color was going to deter anybody from buying them. But like I said, it was a 2X, so it's an amazing size. They're those linen pants, super, super awesome. I listed them at $55, I think. And this person offered me $45, so I took it because, like I said, it was in hours of me listing it. And I think with shipping and stuff, they still ended up paying like close to $50 or over $50 for it. So I can totally understand why they offered me what they did because of the shipping and stuff. But yeah, so Bryn Walker linen pants. There's another brand of linen pants that you should definitely be on the lookout for. I know there's some people that have good luck selling anything linen, so just keep an eye out. If you find something at the thrift store, do a quick comp search of the brand if you're not familiar with it. But especially right now during the spring and summertime, that's the time that you want to be selling these linen items, and they're going to do really, really well. So I cannot wait to find more Bryn Walker or more linen in my thrift hunting because they did freaking amazing. So, and the last one I'm going to show you guys, I am really happy with this sale, although there was a lot of, not issues, I don't know what the word is, just a lot of ordeal with this dress. So this is a Revolve Heartloom dress. It's a beautiful dress. I so wish it was my size. You're probably not going to be able to see it because of the color, but let me see if I can get a better picture to show you guys. That was like one of the stock photos. This is another stock photo from the Revolve website. So it is like a green with these white flowers all over it. It's a beautiful dress. Has that slit in the leg. It's absolutely beautiful. Like I said, the brand is Heartloom and it's sold on Revolve. And I listed this dress for, I believe, $45 and $50 on Poshmark. And there was a lot of interest, a ton of interest. This had like at one point like 6 or 7 watchers on eBay. I was constantly sending out offers with no luck, no bites. I had a bunch of people asking me about sizing and like the measurements. And I know some people are like hit or miss whether they want to give measurements or not. I have had multiple people message me for measurements and then basically ghost me. They never answer my my message again or never respond or buy the item. So that's really frustrating. But this lady asked me for measurements, I think of like the waist and the length. So I did give her the measurements. She was concerned because I think she said her waist was like a certain size, and you know, I measured it like an inch. It was like an inch bigger than what she was or something like that. So what I did is I just looked on Revolve's website and I said, look, this is what their size chart says. Granted, they sell a bunch of different brands. Unfortunately, there's not like a Heartloom size chart. It's just whatever Revolve sells. So I looked on there. I said, this is what Revolve's website says that their size is for a, what was this one? A size small. So a size small, they had, I think, like the waist and the hip measurement or something like that. And I was like, this is what Revolve's website says. If you're comfortable with it, buy it. Like I said, you guys, I really think she was only like an inch smaller than like what the waist was supposed to be or what I like approximately measured. So I really don't think it's going to be like overly baggy or not going to fit her. But she did end up buying it like a day later or 2 days later after I messaged her. And she sent me an offer for $33.75. So I took it. Because like I said, there was a ton of interest, a ton of questions, but nobody bought the dress. So I was like, you know what? You take it. Now I'm a little concerned she might return it. Because like I said, she was saying that she wasn't sure if it was going to fit. But that's just a part of the business. If she returns it, she returns it. I'm just glad that I don't have to answer any more questions about it. Leave a comment down below and let me know if you're somebody that does measurements, that answers questions about measurements. I know that's like a, I don't know if you would call it a hot button topic. Like, just everybody has their own opinion. I myself, I don't measure when I'm listing just because it's faster for me to just take the photos. And I am a stay-at-home mom, so it doesn't really take too much out of my day if somebody asks me to measure stuff. I have some inventory back there that I've stored, so I'll just pull it from one of those boxes and just measure it. It's not a big deal. But I do understand that it's frustrating that I would say like 50-50 of the time I measure something and people just say, okay, thank you, and then just gone. But you guys let me know in the comments what you think. But that's it for today's video. I hope you gained some knowledge of some great brands to keep a lookout for. Subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.